All right, we're going to do another pick a pile. This one's going to be what you should be proud of. We've got 3 piles as per usual. Pile 1 is amethyst. Pile 2 is this clear crystal. I'm not actually sure what it is, to be honest. And pile 3 is this Lapis Lazuli. I'm not sure exactly how it's pronounced, but this big blue heart. All right, so go ahead and pick your pile and I will see you there. Pile 1, amethyst. What should you guys be proud of? Or what should you be more proud of? We're going to start off with the Tattoo Tarot. What should pile 1 be proud of? What are pile 1's? Strengths. 7 of Swords reverse. Queen of Wands. One more. Whoop. All right. King of Swords. And the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Anything else? All right, so we're going to start off with the 7 of Swords here, reversed. And the 7 of Swords for me is the walking away card. So from this, I feel like you guys are not quitters. You don't give up on things easily. And when I decided to keep shuffling for my first pile here, I got the 10 of Wands reversed. And the 10 of Wands is about burdens. So for it to be reversed, I feel like that means that even if you are burdened, you're not giving up. We have death. Death is about change. It's about endings and new beginnings. And again, even through changes, we're not walking away. 7 of Coins. Which is also the 7 of Pentacles, which to me is about long-term material wealth. It's about slow growing, planting your seeds, growing your seeds, waiting on them to come to fruition. And even when things are slow, even when the money is not exactly rolling in super fast, again, you keep going. We have the Magician, which is about self-confidence. It's about knowing that you have everything that you need already to make it happen. So even if things are not going your way, even if things are hard, even if things are changing, even if things are not coming in as quick as you want them to, you have the self-confidence and you know already that it's sometimes best to just keep going. So that's our 7 of Swords. Let's see what we have to say for the Queen of Wands. What should Amethyst be proud of? we have the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands is self-confident, self-assured. She's also the most attractive queen in the deck. So on a side note, you guys are hot. You're attractive, whether you think it or not. Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is emotional fulfillment. So you're allowing this self-confident, self-driven energy to bring you to emotional fulfillment. Even if things are not ideal, you're going to keep hanging on and you keep going forward and make yourself happy. You have the Eight of Swords reversed. In the traditional Rider-Waite, the Eight of Swords is someone who has their hands bound and their eyes are blinded. And to me, that signifies feeling more stuck in a situation than you actually are, because you can find your way out. You're just kind of keeping yourself blind and keeping your own hands tied. And again, we have the Magician. Self-confidence. Again, knowing that you have what it takes to get it done and using what you have to get it done. Now the King of Swords. Okay. High Priestess. Six of Wands reversed. Anything else? The King of Swords. Three of Cups and the Lovers. All right. And the Four of Wands. King of Swords. It's about rationality. It's about intention. It's about practicality. It's about using your own intelligence to do things the most practical and logical way. Here we have the High Priestess. And that's all about intuition. That's all about the unseen. That's about things that you can feel but you can't see, things that you know but you can't prove. 1111 was just on my timer. And there's two ones right there. Six of Wands reversed. The Six of Wands in the traditional Rider-Waite is someone on a horse holding a wand with a little wreath on it. And the other five people around them are walking and they have wands. That's about recognition. Three of Cups. That's about partnerships. It's about finding your people. The people that are good for you. The people that are going to be there for you. That's your people. Okay? And we have the Lovers. This is the card that represents all types of love. So, with King of Swords, we've got logic, we've got knowledge, we've got practicality. And you have all of that. And you should be proud of all of that. Because it's not hard. It is hard. You should be proud of all of that because it's not easy to be so practical and so logical all the time. But you also, with this High Priestess, know things intuitively. You feel things and you understand things that can't be proven yet. And that's why you're waiting. Even if you're not being recognized for whatever this is that you're holding on to and that you're working through and that you're using your passions and your fire. Even if you're not being recognized, you do realize that the right people will recognize you. And the right people will see that, and they will see you. And those are the people that deserve your affection. Those are the people that deserve your love. So you're holding on, you're hanging on. Even if you can't exactly prove why, you can't show why. Because you know that at the end, it will justify the means. It will justify the work. It will be worth it. And you're just not giving up on whatever this is. Whatever this situation is, you should be proud of the fact that you just keep going. Regardless of how you look, regardless of who's with you, who's not with you, regardless of how anyone else feels or how long this is going to take. Okay? Wheel of Fortune reversed. All right. The Wheel of Fortune reversed. So this tells me that you're not exactly feeling super lucky right now. Things are not going your way, hence the reason you have to hold on so hard, and you're working so hard, and you're using everything you've got and everything you can think of. In the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, the Wheel of Fortune is someone tied to the bottom. And you can kind of see, you can see the animals on the wheel, right? You are at the bottom of the wheel. You're not at the top of the Wheel of Fortune. Things are not going your way. And sometimes whenever we're down on our luck and things are not happening in the way that we feel like they should, that's because you're safe and you are at the bottom of that wheel. But all of the things and all the people and all the situations that don't deserve to be with you and shouldn't be with you and are not able to come with you on this, it's kind of like they're in your pockets. And as that wheel goes up, they're going to fall out of your pockets. They're going to fall away. Situations, people, whatever, that's all going to fall away from you as this wheel turns. As you keep holding on and keep working through, naturally, what's not meant to be with you will not be with you. It's going to fall off. It's not going to be able to hang on and go with you. All right? So we have the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is the treat yourself for working so hard card. I'll show it again. Treat yourself. You guys have worked really hard so far. You have. I can see that. You should be proud of that. You should be proud of all the work that you've done. And the Two of Coins, which is also the Two of Pentacles. If you look at the bottom one, there's a scale and it's balanced. And to me, the Two of Pentacles, everything has different meanings depending on what I'm seeing at the time. But the Two of Coins is about being balanced. It's about treating yourself when you've worked hard. It's about things falling away that are not supposed to be with you. It's about working, and it's about knowing when to not work so hard. We have the Knight of Cups reversed. And the Knight of Cups focuses on only their cup. They're only focused on their emotional well-being. And that's not what you're focusing on right now, because it's not a good time right now. You've been working really, really hard right now. And the Four of Cups here is about stagnancy. It's about stability. It's about you might be feeling stuck emotionally. You might be feeling blah. Like, this is not working. I don't even know why I'm hanging on right now, but you should be proud. that you still are. You still are. Because you have the Seven of Cups here reversed. And the Seven of Cups upright is about confusion. It's about not knowing. It's about having so many options that you don't know what to do. And for that to be reversed, it's not that you're confused about this. It's not that you don't know about this. You're just tired. You're drained. Because you have worked so hard, which is why you need, while this is going on, while all this stuff is falling away that's not supposed to be with you, you need to rest. You need to treat yourself. You need to acknowledge how far you've already come. We have the Nine of Wands reversed. And the Nine of Wands upright in the traditional Rider-Waite is someone holding a wand and they have their head bandaged and they're just exhausted. They're so tired. And for that to be reversed, and also with the King of Swords, it's not that I feel like you're working yourself to death. I know that you're working hard, and you should be proud of that, but you're also not working in a way that's going to burn you out, because you can see what it is that you're doing. You can see why you're doing it, even if things are not going the way that you would like them to right now. And that's why you should be proud, because a lot of people would have already walked away from this situation, this person, this mindset, whatever it is. Okay? We're going to go with some Oracle. This is the Enchanted Map Oracle. Why should Amethyst be proud? Into the unknown. Magic prayer. Why should Amethyst be proud? Spark and ride the wave. Stormfield. Into the unknown. You might not have all of the answers. You might feel like you're in the dark right now. And that's part of the process. That's why you're working so hard to hold on and to move forward. But with the Magic Prayer card here, you're keeping the faith. You're holding on to the faith, even if that's all you're holding on to at times, because you're not seeing the rewards yet of your labor. You're still keeping the faith. You're still watching the end. With the Spark card, you're holding on to this in the unknown. You don't know where you're going, but you're also finding a way to make yourself feel passionate about it still, to make yourself work towards it still, to use your brain enough to know that even if you can't see what's happening right now, you can still keep the faith. You can still move forward with that go-getter attitude that's required right now, and ride the wave. You're still able to go with the flow, even if the flow might be a little tumultuous right now. Stormfield. Again, things are not exactly going the way that you've planned for this situation, whatever it may be. But you should be proud of the fact that you're still going with it. You're still working through it. You're still doing it. It's hard work, yes, but you're also not doing it in a way where you're just completely miserable either. When a lot of people would be done by now. They would have walked away because they can't see why they should be confident about it, why they should think so much about it, and why, when things are not going the way that they should, why keep going? A lot of people don't keep going. We're gonna grab some of these cards that I made. You deserve so much more. That's why you're doing all this. That's why things are falling away. That's why people might not be recognizing what you're going through. That's why we had the Three of Cups earlier, because the people that will recognize you and that will see your worth and will understand you are the ones that you deserve, rather than the people that you're having to give up right now, and the situations that you're having to give up right now. Leaving people and things behind is not something that a lot of people are able to do, even if they know better. You still need to heal. Working on yourself is something that so few people do. And that's why people might look at you like you're crazy. Or you might just not even talk to people at all, because they're not going to understand it anyway. Because so many people are so scared to face themselves and to fix what needs fixed, and to recognize that they do deserve more, but they have to move forward in order to do that. And that might be why things are going slowly right now, and why you're in the dark right now, because you don't need to already be at end goal. You're working towards it and you're doing great, but you don't need to be there yet. Like if you were going to an amusement park, what would you do the night before? You would try to sleep so that you had the energy to go to the park and to do what you wanted to do. It's the same concept. We're letting go of people and places and things that don't serve us. We're holding on to the things that do deserve us, and so that we can move forwards towards the future with people and places and things that are worthy of being with us, because we do deserve that. But right now we're still working on it, and that's okay. Take as much time to work on that as you need. You are loved. Even if you feel alone, even if nobody gets you, you are loved. You are right. You already know that you're right. That's why you're doing this. Can you really fix this? Anything that you can't work through and that you don't feel like is worth holding on and that you can't actually fix, you're seeing that. That's why we're doing all of this. That's why this is all happening. Because you are focused. Don't force it. Things are tough right now. I know. I feel it. But you are doing good, and you should be proud of how far you've come, and you should be proud of where you're at. You should be proud of where you're going, because you already know where you're going, even if you're not there yet. And even if you don't know where you're going, you know that you're not where you were. And that's what's important. Any songs for Amethyst? I Am Not Nothing by Beth Crowley. Radioactive by Imagine Dragons. And Citizen Soldier by Three Doors Down. Those can all be found on YouTube. If you search them, eventually I will figure out how to link them. It's on my to-do list along with a million other things, but listen to them. They might resonate with you. They might not, but they're still good songs. Amethyst, you should be proud of yourselves. This is a journey. This is a whole ass journey. I don't know where you're going. I don't know where you've been, but you do. Even if nobody else sees it. You are holding on for dear life, and that's exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Is just keep moving forward, one foot in front of the other. Just keep going, okay? Pile 2. This clear crystal formation guy. I really don't know what it is, but it's pretty, and the camera doesn't do it justice. But nonetheless, this is your pile. So let's see what you should be proud of. This is the Modern Witch Tarot. What should Clear Crystal be proud of? 8 of Cups. Chariot reverse. Page of Pentacle reverse. High Priestess upright. King of Pentacles reverse. 10 of Cups. You guys are on a journey towards emotional fulfillment. And it's a slow moving journey, and it's one that a lot of the rewards you have not been able to see, or you cannot physically touch yet. You're moving towards that, but it's not something that's grounded in the physical yet. And we have the 8 of Cups. This is about walking away. It's about starting a new cycle. It's about going towards something else, with emotion being your driving force. And with the 10 of Cups being the bottom of the deck, you're going on the 8 of Cups journey to get to the 10 of Cups. And the 10 of Cups is the ultimate emotional fulfillment. It's happiness, it's joy, it's peace, it's all of that. You guys are working towards that. And with the Chariot reversed, it is slow going. You might feel stuck. You might feel like you're moving slower than tree sap on a tree. But I feel like your driving force is material in nature also. Because the Page of Pentacles is about, pages in the decks they're not mature, they're just starting, they're young. And you don't want to be that. You don't want to be unknowledgeable. You don't want to be immature with your material possessions and with your material abundance. Because we have the High Priestess here. And the High Priestess is about intuition. It's about knowing things that cannot be physically proven. And you know for a fact that if you just keep going through all of the things that you need to do, all the things you need to feel, keep moving forward, even if it's taking forever, you won't always be a page. You are not yet the King of Pentacles. But you're working towards that. And you're using your intuition to get there. And you want to... The King of Pentacles is like Big Daddy. All right? They're the provider. They're the protector. They're the ones that nurture and take care of the house on the more masculine end of things. And you want to be able to do this. Even if it's taking a while and you can't exactly see the fruits of your labor right now, you know that eventually it will pay off. Not just materialistically, but it will pay off in the fact that you'll have peace of mind. And that's the goal. I mean, money's great. And it's necessary in the society that we live in. But what you're truly after is the peace of mind that comes with it, the stability that comes with it, the safety that comes with it. And even if you're not seeing that right now and it doesn't feel like you're getting there, even slowly, it doesn't feel like you're getting there, you are. And you should be proud of the fact that you even took the first steps, because most people don't. They will stay in their lack mindset and they will stay unstable, materialistically speaking, because they don't either have the ability or the drive to pull themselves out of whatever it is that's keeping them tied to their situation. And you should be proud of the fact that you are not going to stay there. That's not where you want to stay. It's not where you want to be. You have places to be things to do, and you're going to get there, even if it's going to take you forever. Okay? The Seven of Wands. It's about fighting for a position that is worth fighting for, which is this stability and this independence that you crave. So why don't we go with some oracle. This is the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. What should clear crystal be proud of? Any resourcefulness, drama, endurance. Just put these here. Choice. In order to get to your end goal, you guys are using whatever you need to use. You are being resourceful. You are getting there by any means necessary. Even if that means people think you're being dramatic, or even if that means maybe stirring up some uncomfortable feelings with other people that might cause some drama in your interpersonal relationships. But you're going to endure that. You're going to go through it because you need to do that. And you know that you need to do that. And you're sticking to that choice. Even if people don't like it, you're going to do what you need to do. You're going to go through it, even if it's taking forever. Because this is what you want to do. This is your story. This is where you're going. And this is what you've started. Some of these little cards that I made. Any advice? Note. Journal what you're doing so you can look back on it and see this whole journey from what it's been from the beginning. 6 months from now, or 6 months from when you started, if you look through those notes, you will be amazed. You really will. Any other advice? One thing at a time. Be productive, prioritize things to do. You guys are working really hard, but you need to remember to take baby steps because this is a journey and it's not something you're going to do all at once. Today is the day. Today is a gift. Walk the walk. Now is the new later. So even though you're doing things one at a time, don't procrastinate either. Which is easy to do. I'm real good at procrastinating, especially whenever I think things are taking longer than they should, for sure. Anything else? Love yourself. Love the people that are with you. You're doing this because you love yourself. You're doing this because you love the people that are with you and the people that are staying with you and the people that will be there in the future. You're doing this out of love. You're not doing this out of pride. You're not doing this out of ego. You're not doing this out of greed. But you're doing it because you want stability. You want love. And because you love yourself enough to go through this whole darn thing. Because it's important to you. Got the little crystal ball, the eye, the snake, and that to me is about intuition. It's about knowing, with the High Priestess card here, knowing that this is where you should be going and this is what your journey is about. And you know that it is important. It's important enough to make changes. It's important enough to be patient. It's important enough to use what you need to use and step out of your comfort zone. Well, this one's been super quick, but you guys are on it. There's not really a lot that I need to tell you. You should be proud of yourself for sure, but I don't know why I keep on putting this stuff upside down for you guys. Let's do this. By outskirts. Anything else? What we came to do. By outskirts. Anything else? Let's go with Under the Pressure by The Score. These can all be found on YouTube, and I will at some point learn to put them in the description, but as I said earlier, I'm really good at procrastinating and it's on my to-do list. This is really quick, but you guys should definitely be proud of starting this journey towards your own independence, towards being able to take care of yourself emotionally and physically and financially. Because those are difficult things to be able to achieve. And they definitely take time, and they definitely take patience and resourcefulness and a lot of work. And you don't actually see the results nearly as fast as you can with other things that you might do. So I'm proud of you. You should be proud of you. The universe is proud of you. And just keep going, guys. Pile number 3. Lapis Lazuli, Lapis Lazuli. I'm gonna just say the big blue heart. It's kind of greenish, kind of tealish, but we're just gonna go with that. What should you guys be proud of? We'll just find out. What should my big blue heart be proud of? Flying, home, movement, cleaning house, education, compass, slow and steady. With this horse with wings, I feel like you guys have maybe uprooted yourselves along with the home and the movement. You guys have left something behind you because it was weighing you down. And when things weigh us down, sometimes we have to clean house. We have to find a new home, a new place to be, a new place where we can truly be ourselves and truly be comfortable. And that requires us to move forward. And we have to learn new things. We have to educate ourselves on how to do things that we're not necessarily used to doing, or things that we don't have very much experience with. Slow and steady. This has been a process. Compass. Once you found the direction that you wanted to go in, once you realized that you wanted a new home for yourself, and that doesn't necessarily mean like a physical house or that you physically moved. That might be you wanted a new mindset, you wanted a new place of work, you wanted whatever, you wanted something that you didn't have and something that was going to make you feel at home, or a person or a relationship that's going to make you feel at home, and that required you to leave people or places that tied you down. And you had to move forward and learn slowly how to do that. And cleaning house is not something that's easy. It's not. You should be proud of the fact that you even did any of this, that you found what you wanted, or you decided what you wanted, and you have taken the steps in order to make that new home for yourself. And you should be proud of that, because a lot of people stay in situations or places or relationships that they're not happy in or they're not comfortable in just because it's familiar. So let's go with some tarot. This is the Embroidered Forest Tarot. Why should my big blue heart be proud? Seven of Pentacles. And the Hanged Man. And the Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck. And the Magician under that. And the High Priestess. Dang, guys. So this tells me, again, reiterating what I just said, the Seven of Pentacles is about confusion. It's about having so many options and so many choices that you don't know what to do, what to choose, what to think. And the Hanged Man here is about patience. So like I said, this has been a journey. This has been several steps. This has been a whole thing in the making, and you've had to have patience to learn what you needed to learn and to do what you needed to do. But the Seven of Swords is about walking away. And you did walk away. You walked away so that you could find a new place to call home, a new situation to call home, a new relationship, whatever it is. You walked away from what you knew was not right for you so that you could find what would be right for you, and you could make what would be right for you. And the Magician. That's about self-confidence. It's about having all of the tools that you need in order to get the job done. And if you didn't have the tools, you found them. If you couldn't find the tools, you learned how to make them. Because the High Priestess is all about intuition. It's about seeing things that are not seen. It's about understanding things that can't necessarily physically be proven, but we still know. It's about knowing. And even if there were times during this process that you didn't have the ability to prove what you're feeling or what you were doing, you still knew that it was right for you, and you still did it. And you had patience. And whenever you're making this big of a change, patience is not easy to have. I personally had to make the choice to find and make a new home for myself, and it was not easy. And it's something that took me years to be able to achieve. And I had always wanted, my whole life, for 30 something years, I wanted a place where I could truly feel safe and comfortable and call home. And that took me 3 decades to achieve. And that goal, that dream, I'm living right now in the form as a single parent in a little 2nd-story 1-bedroom apartment. I lost absolutely everything aside from my daughter and some of our belongings. I lost the house, the car, the career. A lot of the people that I thought would be with me, I walked away from them, and I cleaned house, and I found a new home, and I dealt with the consequences, and I'm so happy for doing it. But I know that this is not easy and that it takes a long time. And you should be proud. You really should. Because once you're on the other side of that and you have found your new home and you have made your new home, that's something that someone else can't take from you. You've done that. You're doing that. And you should be proud. Absolutely. I'm proud of you. And I'm excited for you because this is a whole process. Let's see. Ah. Okay, well, we have a whole freaking deck on the floor. All right. We have It's Okay. You might not feel okay right now. This, like I said, this is not fun. It's not easy. But you can cry. You can go through this and feel what you need to feel. Feel what you do feel, because that's a part of the process. And write down what you feel. And know that you are loved. I love you. The universe loves you. The people that are going to be a part of this new home love you. Even if you don't feel lovable right now, even if you don't feel like you are loved right now, you're doing this. You are, and you're doing so good. You really, really are. Because you said no. When you wanted to quit. When you wanted to stay somewhere that you shouldn't stay, or with someone you shouldn't stay with because it was familiar. And you should be so, so proud. Let's see if we have any songs. Any songs for my big blue heart? Best of Me by Nefix. Miracle by The Score. And There Goes My Baby by Usher. That's like the universe saying, there goes my baby. They are so proud of you, you guys. They're so proud of the work that you've put in. And I'm proud of you. I'm with you. I've been there. Even if our situations are not the same, I have felt all of this. And I'm still feeling this. And I'm still working on it. And I'm so proud of you. And you should be too. Best of luck, guys.